Alrighty, folks, welcome in. We are on week 2 of the NJCAAE season here. We've got Valorant tonight on STLCC side. We've got Ravio, Wombo, Robape, Apley, and Dior. And it looks like on the opposing side here, we've got Rise, Zora, Switch 9977, Dino, and Try. It looks like we're going to start off on this first map on Haven. STLCC defenders, starting off defenders, and the other side over here starting off as attackers. I'm excited to see where we go today. See what good plays we get, what we do good with this. We'll go from there. Alright, folks, starting off strong here. Looks like STLCC. We're starting off in this buy phase over here. We might got one going over to B, one over on this A, the other three looking around a little bit here. Alright, I'm excited to see where we go. It's been about a week since I saw Valorant, but I don't have any of my co-casters here today. Just me. Oh, so lonely. But it's fine. I'll make it work, folks.
There.
I mean, so far it looks like we got Wombo as well as Ravio over here on the C site. B, we've got Brim, and it looks like over here on A, we're gonna go ahead and have Apley and Robape. Alright, and here we go. We start off strong. Robape's gonna push up, gets blinded, gonna come back here real quick. Now I want to take that. Alright, we're backing up here. We're gonna go ahead and see.
There.
It looks like a what was that over
I'll
here?
find you.
I throw out another smoke here. Everybody's looking around, trying to get eyes. Not seeing too terribly much over here. Wombo seems to have spotted some. He's going to back up a little bit over here. We see that wall comes out. He sees the group. He goes down over here. Go ahead and go. We see a second
Spike
goes down for
down
STLCC,
A.
but we also get one on the other side to compensate. Now it is going to be a 3v4 over here, folks. We got Robape in this little corner, kind of just peeking these edges here just a little bit. Apley over here is going to go ahead and look around, sees that smoke comes out. Apley goes down. Robape hides in this little corner,
Last player
reloads here.
standing.
For, 1v3 now for Robape. He's going to hide in this little corner right here. They see that spike in the back. He's just going to slowly peek around. He gets one, he backs up. He's going to go ahead and ult here. Possibly ult here? I'm not so certain. I always forget the abilities here, folks. But he's going to go ahead and quickly dodge out of there. They're going to pick up the spike, leaving it to be a 1v2. They're going to start planting here with that 30 seconds left there.
Spike planted. Gonna
All right,
fall
with
back
spike
in.
planted,
One enemy remaining.
it's going to be a 1v1 now with that spike planted. Still going to have to take out this one here and then also be able to get that spike diffused. He is running against the clock here, folks. We're going to have this 1v1 slowly looking around, trying to get eyes. They're not really seeing too terribly much. Slowly peeking, oh so slowly looking around. You know, there's somebody somewhere, doesn't know where exactly. He's going to shoot right there. Gets the Sova. Beautiful pick there. He's going to start defusing. Let's see if he has time, folks. It is starting to beep a little faster, but I believe he will have time.
Clutch.
He does,
Delete
and that
it.
is a beautiful clutch from STLCC
Yes,
on
you
this
didn't.
first
I'm out.
round here. I'm going to go ahead and rewind there. I think it's just an
Hey,
excitement there.
Need a minute after this.
Beautiful plays.
Got an idea
Beautiful.
for something we can work
It
on
was
back
so
at base.
interesting to be able to go from a 3v5 to a 2v5 to a 2v1 to a 1v3 to a 1v2. That was beautiful plays from everybody, honestly, and I'm very excited. All right, and then it looks like the second match here, we're going to have one on A. We kind of split everywhere, one on each site, and then just extra hallway corners being peeked over here. Two are on B. We got Apley on C. Heading over in these side corners as well. Apley's already going to start off strong, looks like. Gets his location revealed. Backing up a little bit. Knows that he's going to be spotted now with that location reveal. He's going to go ahead and throw out the flame grenade there. So over here, Wombo's going to go... Not Wombo. Ravio's going to go ahead and get one. Backs up a little bit.
Spike planted.
Three. All right, we're gonna have a 4v2 here. Spike has been
One
planted
enemy
though.
remaining.
One left. They're gonna go ahead and get that last enemy there, and they're gonna go ahead and start defusing. STLCC is gonna go ahead and get half a defuse. Switch off. Kind of switching on who's getting those defuses back and forth. But Ravio is gonna go ahead and take the second part of the defuse, and that's gonna be the second point is gonna go to STLCC here. All right, back here in our buy phase over here, looks like. Back and forth here. We're gonna see. Sorry, folks. Sorry, the odds are kicking in. Possibly two over here on this B site. Not sure. Cypher's going over towards C. It looks like possibly. Wombo chilling in this middle corner over here with the door. We got Robape holding this edge as well with Wombo and Dior trading off a little bit here. All right, let's see how we start off here. Ravio right off bat is gonna go ahead and get the first pick right there. Beautiful plays. Kind of watching these corners, trying to get the little angles there. Let's come over here. Appley's gonna go ahead and use his recon, looking around, trying to see if he can get any sights on anybody. Not quite seeing anybody, so he's gonna go ahead and stick on this camera for a minute. Looking back and forth. Wamba's gonna go ahead and come join him. It looks like over here on this D site, as well as look. Yep, Wombo, Ravio. Yep, Ravio over here with Appley, looking around, holding the backs and corners here. See, Dior and Wombo are gonna work together here. They're gonna see that blind. They're gonna go ahead and get the rise. That's gonna be a 3v4. Now it's 2v4. A 1v4. Oh, it's gonna be a 3v1 now. We're gonna go ahead and go over here to Appley, looking around, not seeing too terribly much. Going over here to Robape. They're gonna go ahead and get the pick down, and that's gonna be the third point. Is gonna go ahead and go to STLCC there. Beautiful plays. All right, STLCC back at it again. Looks like we're gonna go ahead and have Robape's gonna head over here towards A site. We're gonna see Dior over here on B, as well as Ravio. Looking here, looking pretty good on ult, kinda with our ult charges. Oh, looks like we have Dior over here on B site. As well as Appley is going to go ahead and put out that intel right there. It's going to quickly back up towards the C site, it looks like. Looks like we might have a bit of a pause here, folks. So while we wait for that, I'll go to a brief intermission while we wait. All right, folks, we are right back in it. Sorry for that brief little intermission that we had. Just checking to see about the pause, right? And we're back in it here. Looks like we're gonna be looking around a little bit. Looking around here, Brim's gonna go ahead and be trying to get that wall there. We're gonna see Robape peeking around here towards this back. Appley's gonna push forward. He's gonna go ahead and see several of them there. Instantly shoots that recon there. Traps Cage, gets that on them. They're all gonna go ahead and start coming over here as well. Go ahead and back up Appley, it looks like. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and see Robape coming in the back here. It's gonna be 1v5 pretty quickly. They're gonna go ahead and get that flawless right there. Pretty quick. Alright, that's gonna be round 4. Going to STLCC there. Beautiful plays. Pretty quick out from that pause. Just going right into it. STLCC not letting that pause throw them off their mojo. Go ahead and push forward. We will say, though, we do get a timeout here, though, so we will go to that actual intermission for a second. Alright, we're back in here, folks, from that quick intermission there. Pause timer went out on the attackers over here. That's going to leave one more pause timer for STLCC, and the other side is not going to have a pause timer now for this match. We're going to come in over here on Robape, peeking around a little bit, looking around at his opponents here, looking at these corners, trying to get sights on anyone. He's going to get one pick. He is going to go down, though, so they're going to go ahead and trade there, so it's 4v4 now. We'll see Dior backing up a little bit here now. Oh, great heavens. Sorry, folks. I'm yawning like a cat. Whew. Alright, looks like Wombo as well as Dior are going to kind of just hold this corner over here at A. We're going to go ahead and see Apple using the cams, try to get some line of sight, not seeing too terribly much. Rabio slowly peeking around over here. We come back over here to Dior. We're going to go ahead and see these thorns come out. We're going to see primers getting jammed over here. People quickly backing up. We're going to go ahead and see a plant is going to go ahead and go out. Ult after ult. Let's see what we got over here. Rabio up there at this top looking around, backing up pretty quickly. Apple try to get sight. Not doing too much. What's up? Age. Back up, we'll see Wombo's kind of peeking this other part of the corner here. Let's push forward a little bit here, ignoring these thorns. They're just going to walk in. Wombo's going to go ahead and peek forward. We're going to go ahead and see multiple over here. Apple.
One enemy remaining.
Alright, 1v3 here. Sorry, folks. I am getting behind. I'm going to start shooting here, try to get sight. Oh, Naomi's going to go ahead and push forward there. Is he going to be able to get the defuse in time? We will see, folks. Who knows? Unfortunately, ooh, hold on. Let's see here. Does he get it? He gets it, folks. He gets the defuse with literally like 1.52 milliseconds. That is impressive. STLCC is going to go ahead and take round 5 there. Beautiful plays, honestly. So good. We see STLCC did get a little panic there at first, but they were able to keep their composure after a second and be able to make sure that they came out on top of that. We're going to go ahead and see some of these tripwires coming out from Cypher. We'll see Dior's looking over here on this B site. Cypher wires. We're going to go ahead and see Robape pushing this kind of corner here. Wombo looking around, not seeing too much. Dior's just going to start looking around. Wombo getting ready to put that Prowler there. Prowler's going to go out, gets expired, so they come there. Robape's going to go down here. They're gonna quickly, Wombo's going to quickly back up, knowing that Robape was there with him. Do see the, I believe this breach over here is going to go ahead and push forward as well. Seeing 4v5 here. You see Cypher on the cams, looking around, trying to get any intel, seeing if there's anybody. Nope. Just a lot of back and forth peeking here, folks.
Still waiting. Bring them down.
My bedtime. The Prowler goes out. Prowler expires. Doesn't really get caught or see much. I'm gonna slowly be peeking these around. Just looking.
It's you and me.
See the Yoru cage goes out with Apple. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and win that though. Yoru actually, so I'll apologize. Oh, but he quickly gets swarmed there, and he's gonna go ahead and go down, bring it into a 3v4. Spike does get planted over here. And see Wombo's gonna go ahead and see that. Back up just a little bit. Wombo, Robbie. Breach pushing in here. Sees that one. Brings to a 3v3. They're gonna slowly push in forward here. I believe Paranoia comes out. They're gonna start defuse here. George's gonna go down.
Nowhere to run.
They're gonna try to get this defuse without being in line of sight. They're not gonna be able to quite get that defuse. Ooh, it's a 1v2 here now.
Come on, please.
They're not gonna have time to get that defuse, but they are gonna go ahead and get the pick there, and that is gonna bring round 6 over to the opposing side over here. I apologize. I will have to look and see what the name of this team is. I know I have it. So. Let me see here, folks. NICC, alright. that NICC.
Scanning ahead.
Athlete with the
Wow, my eyes are down.
goodness, athlete with the tripwire, and then the recon dart, and quickly backs up. See over here, Robape and Ravio slowly pushing in this corner over here, trying to get sights. Not seeing too terribly much. Wombo over here on A site, looking around, peeking back and forth.
There.
You see,
There are
Spike is
Spike
gonna go
down
ahead
A.
and go
Still waiting.
down. That's
Marked one.
3v5 over here pretty quickly. Let me see. And I'm gonna look around over
Back in a
here a
flash.
little bit. Ooh, Robape's gonna get sights on them. He's gonna go ahead and zoom in over here. Seeing that it's still a 3v5, he's gonna look around just slightly. This wall's gonna come up. He's not gonna be able to push forward there with the Cypher. Wombo's gonna get one. He's gonna go down. They're
Spike
gonna
down
trade
A.
there, bringing it to
One
a 4v1
enemy
left. You see, Robape is gonna come over here with that Ravio, and Ravio's gonna go ahead and get the last pick, and that's gonna bring round 7 to STLCC, bringing it 6-1 over here. Splitting back up over here. Robape back to the east side. Cypher over here,
Yes,
an athlete,
yes,
putting out the Cypher tripwires for that intel. Try to get that little perfect angle. Trying to decide which angle they want. Robape at the ready here, we see. Ravio holding out as well here. We see the reach right ready. Everybody kind of just ready to pull out these big attacks here. Big. We see Breach is going to go ahead and get the first pick there. Quickly backs up as well. Ravio's peeking around here looking a bit. We're going to see Robape pushes forward, quickly backs up so he doesn't get picked off there. Ravio's going to slowly push forward, look around here as well. Not going to really see anybody. Getting eyes around, looking around, not seeing anybody in these corners. He's going to push forward here. His ability does expire there as he's looking around. We come over here to Wombo, who's charging up that smoke there. Looking at a 4v5 here. Ravio over here is going to go ahead and get 2. Get third. Possibly a 4th here. Unfortunately goes down, bringing it to a 1v4 here. Dior gets blinded, doesn't go down though, but Robape is going to go ahead and take that last pick there, bringing it to a 3v win. Alright, that's round 8. That is going to go ahead and go to STLCC. Bringing it to a 7-1 point score here. STLCC is going strong here, but there's always a chance that NICC takes back over here, so STLCC will make sure to stay on their toes, hopefully.
Safety's off.
And remember to play well. Robape, and it looks like Ravio here on C side. Got Wombo over here on B side with the athlete over here towards the A side, using that camera until we see Wombo slowly peeking around, coming to join over here. Ooh, sees the order, backs up, unfortunately does go down. We see athlete cam over there, sees the tripwire gets triggered, so he gets that intel. Looking at the cam, just get another one. We see, looks like over here Robape is coming in as well to come help with that. He's going to go ahead and get the Sova, bringing it to a 2v4. One's going to go down again. Robape's going to push him forward there, sees that. He's going to go ahead and get that last pick there. Round 9 going to STLCC there with a 4v1. Now we're looking at an 8-1 point score here. Aptly, Robape, Dior, Wombo, and Ravio doing fantastic. We see Ravio's really strutting that guitar right there. Dior looking back and forth on B side, possibly headed towards like side corner over here on A side. Aptly going back with those tripwires.
That goes there.
That tripwire really helped in that last one, being able to see the enemy even despite the smoke there. Alright, we're starting off strong here. Robape's gonna get sights on one. Gets blinded, so he's gonna quickly back up over here. Gets another. Unfortunately goes down. We're gonna go ahead and see a 3v3 here, folks. Ravio peeking around here. Wombo looking around as well with that Cypher cam over there. Ooh, we're gonna go ahead and see Yoru's gonna go ahead and dip out. Wombo's gonna go ahead and throw that smoke out to try to get eyes. Ravio's gonna go ahead and go down here, bringing a 2v2, but he did manage to get one, so they're gonna even take you here. Apley's gonna go ahead and get that noted on his camera. He's gonna go ahead and look around for that
Cage
enemy that
triggered.
he just
Cage
noticed.
triggered.
He's gonna go ahead and see the
Caught one.
cages get triggered,
One
trap wire
enemy
triggered.
remaining.
He's gonna bring it to a 1v2. That trap wire is beautiful, giving him that intel that he needed to know where to shoot where the enemy was. We're gonna go ahead and see Wombo looking around here, trying to get eyes. He's the Omen. He's gonna go ahead and get that beautiful team ace there.
Nothing's perfect.
And
but
STLCC is gonna
that's
go ahead and
what's
take round 10 there. Honestly, as we saw there from the cipher cages and the tripwires, they're obviously been very fantastic intel, being able to help Apley know exactly where they're at all times, so that he can have the advantage there using his toolkit there. Beautiful. And we're gonna see Dior over here prepping to go ahead and have.
Watch and learn.
I always forget if it's Breach or Brimstone, folks. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see Ravi over here holding this beautiful corner once again. Sees that. He's gonna go ahead and back up so he's not in line of sight of them anymore. Rabapi's slowly gonna push forward here. Sees that Yoru cage. Sees the Yoru. Quickly flicks over. He's gonna go ahead and see it. Quickly runs back out, not wanting to have to go down after that beautiful play there. Where to go see? Yoru look around. Gets a little bit of eyes on one and quickly backs up. Rabapi here in this back corner, looking around, trying to just kind of peek little corners right here, as well as the ultimate card for Dior noticing him there is going to go ahead and throw out a flame grenade there. See Ravio holding this corner. I think he sees just a tip of possibly something there. He's going to see the drone, gets it down. They're going to know that he's there now, thankfully for the drone intel. Just narrowly getting hit, avoiding getting hit here from Wombo. They're going to go back and forth here with these folks, with these bolts. Ravio pushing forward, and the team is just going to go ahead and work together, get this team ace here, bringing round 11 to STLCC.
Last round in the half.
And we're going to go ahead and see it's 10-1 here on point. And we're going to be in the last round before I believe we switch sides, which will be a good chance for NICC to possibly catch up here. Once again, looking at Breach. Or I do believe it is Breach. I'm not going to say that for certain, folks. Again, I always forget the character names. We'll see Dior over here on B. We'll see Ravi over here, kind of holding this center once again. Robape over here on this side here. Gets one instantly. Well, gets a couple hits, instantly backed up. Throws out a smoke. He's going to go ahead and go on top of these boxes over here. We're going to see Wombo's going to go ahead and help Robape here. They're going to go ahead and get some intel on one of them at the very least. They're going to go ahead and look around. Prowler's going to go down, it looks like. Dior peeking around this corner. Slowly waiting to throw out that brim. We're going to see 3 of them go down right off the bat. Crazy here. 4. 5 there. Flawless over there from STLCC is going to bring round 12 to STLCC.
Switching sides.
All right, and that's going to bring us to switch sides over here with STLCC and NICC. They are going to switch from attack to defense. That they could possibly get thrown off their mojo here. Hopefully not, but it's always possible to see what happens here. It looks like they're gonna go ahead and kind of crowd around in this bottom corner over here, back and forth a little bit. See Apley's kind of gonna come over here. She's gonna throw up those tripwire as well. Really, just everybody's anticipating for getting out of here. Looks like. All right, and right off the bat, we're gonna come in here.
Don't miss me too much.
See, Ravio's gonna push in forward here. He's gonna go ahead and he's the Omen. He's gonna get the Omen back up a little bit. Coming over here, we're gonna go ahead and see a couple looking around. We're seeing a 4v3 over here, folks. Running in over here. Ravio looking around a little bit, back and forth. Wombo with him. He's gonna go ahead and get blinded though. We're seeing a 2v4 over here. Ravio pushing forward as well. We're coming over here. Apley's going to come in from behind. He's going to go ahead and get 2 more right there. And attackers are going to go ahead and win there. Bringing round 13 to STLCC.
Match point.
That's going to bring it 12-1. Bringing this to match point here. STLCC only needing 1 more to win this first map. But that doesn't mean that NICC can't easily come back. We just gotta make sure not to get too flopped or anything. We're gonna go ahead and see what's Dior and Rabia over here. Everybody getting their hop, skips, and jumps in for the day. See, it looks like Dior over here with the spike, and it looks like they possibly are all pushing right over here, right off the bat, tucking in ability after ability.
Launching smoke.
Oh, pushing in strong. We're gonna go ahead and see Robot who's gonna push in again real quick just to try to get eyes on anybody. They're gonna know there's at least one somewhere over here. They're gonna go ahead and plant. Still looking at a 5v5 for now. Looking around, Wombo's gonna peek back and forth. Apple's gonna kind of hold this corner, shoot into the smoke without fully knowing where people are. Robopi's gonna slowly push in. He's gonna go ahead and see that and back up real fast there. We'll come over here. Wombo's gonna go down. It's gonna be a 2v3 now. Everybody peeking around here just slightly. We're gonna see a 1v3 over here, so they're really gonna just start hunting him down, it looks like, possibly. Ooh, they got eyes on him. Ooh, they get a pick though. Oh, ooh, and they're gonna go ahead and get that last one, and it's gonna be STLCC is gonna go ahead and take that first map, I believe. Here. Yeah, I believe Haven does go to STLCC. All right, and we'll go to a brief intermission while we wait for the second map, folks.
Oh, we'll be right back, Luke. Ladies, chill. We'll be right back.
Oh,
No,
that's funny. Oh, them. Ladies, listen. Mr. Luke. Listen, Mr. Mike Overwatch. We'll be back soon.
Yeah. We're starting soon. Just hang in there, guys. we are live. Hello, everybody. I'm Eric, also known as Irk in game. Here joined with me is Celeste.
Yes, sir.
You guys already know Celeste. She streamed. She casted the first round.
I'm here every now and then, guys. Couple times. All right. What agents? That's what they're called in Valorant, isn't it? Agents.
Yeah, they're agents.
Agents. That's what it is. All right. So far from STLCC, we did have a little bit of a lineup change, didn't we? We got Ravio, Wombo, Apley, Bacon Cat, and Robape. 55555. Did we see a switch over here on NICC? It doesn't look like it. We still got Rise, Zora, Switch 9977, Dino, and Try. Oh, goodness gracious. My sleepy bedtime is kicking in. Whew. You excited for this map, Eric?
This is exciting. Yes.
Corrode. I don't think I've seen this map before, but I also don't play Valorant, so I'm kind of excited to see how this goes, just because I don't see this map.
Yeah. You guys can probably hear the Val guys in the background. Excited for this map.
Woo! I think everybody's a little excited. This map looks really cool just from the cover image. So, ooh, all right, lock it in here.
Yep, agents are locked in.
What do we got here on agents? What are we looking at?
Looks like Ravio is going Omen, Wombo on Fade, Apley on Cypher, and Bacon Cat on Neon, and Robape 555 on Waylay. For NICC side, Yoru, Rise on Yoru, Zora on Waylay, Switch 9997 on Vise, Dino on Fade, and Tree on Omen.
We're free camming, baby. I'm still learning Valorant controls. But...
Hold on, just we'll be right back. Technical difficulties, everybody, but we are back in the game. Looks like Robape Rise is going to get the first contact on Robape. Trying to walk up A. Omen's going to walk up towards the...
All right, start off strong, folks. We're already seeing a 3v4 here. Now back to a 2v3.
Last player standing.
Already starting off a little strong on this map.
Spike planted.
Spike planted. We got a 1v2 here with Apley at just a trickle of a health. Gets spotted. Is going to go down. First point is going to go to NICC on this corrosive map. Ooh, goodness. Interesting play we saw there.
Looks like
Beautiful
Robape
play.
is going to buy up. And is going to be the only person to buy up. While NICC is obviously going to go into second round with the Econ, with the better gun.
Marked one.
Fade Eye's going to tag the Neon. Willie's going to get the first contact. Doesn't get killed. Fade's going to get spotted by this, though.
We're gonna get a location revealed over here, as we'll see. Back up a little bit over here. We're gonna see a 4v5 over here. STLCC pretty scattered around, it looks like. Looking around here, we got 3 over here on this B site, 1 on the A site, and then this over here. Back and forth. We're gonna see Bacon Cat slowly looking around these.
Go, go, go!
Slowly taking through. gonna go ahead and see notice on the lead. Backing up real quick over here. Rabio pushes back as well with the Wombo.
Thirty seconds left.
Goodbye.
Apple's gonna go ahead and get one, but they're gonna go ahead and trade out over here. Gonna go ahead and get Rabio down. Looking at a 3v4 over here.
Spike planted.
Spike, it has been planted over here.
Silence.
Wombo's gonna go ahead and down one and quickly back up there. So as
Take this.
we're gonna go ahead and zoom in there. Quickly goes down. Big has to go down. Wombo's gonna back up here after getting in.
One enemy
They're
remaining.
gonna go ahead and see a 3v1. They're gonna go ahead and get the last enemy, and then they're gonna go ahead and start defusing here. Apple's gonna go ahead and get the first half back up over here. Give Robape part of the second half. Robape's gonna take that and give it back over to Wombo. Wombo's gonna go ahead and get that last defuse over there. STLCC is gonna go ahead and get that thrifty there with 3 surviving. That's gonna bring our second round to STLCC with a even 1 score there, full side.
1-1.
Beautiful map here. I don't really know any of the lore of Valorant, but I just do like the purple crystals. Does look pretty dope.
Yes, and looks like STLCC is going to go into this round with a bye, while NICC has some struggle with their econ.
Gotta go.
Green Cat's going to get the first contact.
I'm gonna quickly back up there. It looks like Wombo waiting.
Where are
I
you?
believe that's smoke there. Gonna back up just a little bit after tossing that.
Bring them down.
Pull up Prowler. Prowler's
They're blind with fear.
nice. 2 go down over there on NICC. Bringing it to 5v3 over here. Pushing forward here a little bit. Not aggressively, but just keeping these corners around here. Robape's gonna hide at this little corner here. Get some nice steps. Gonna go ahead and avoid that
enemy
blind. Gets
remaining.
Yoru, bringing it to a 1v5 here. Leaving the Omen by himself. We're gonna go ahead and see Neon Bacon Cat. Who's gonna go ahead and get that last pick though, and that's gonna bring a flawless victory to our 3rd round here. Bringing our score 2-1 over here with STLCC and NICC. Exciting plays already. I mean, we just got in and we're already seeing back and forth here. Really liking it. What are your thoughts, Eric, so far?
I think that these guys are doing great. STLCC, we had some troubles with our roster starting off the season, but you know, we've been practicing hard for like the past couple of weeks, going into the NJCAAE's season, and yeah, it looks like the guys are doing strong right now.
All right, we'll see over here. Wombo kind of bringing out Prowler, gonna guide him around a little bit. Prowler's gonna go down, give us a little bit of intel there, I believe. We're gonna go ahead and see Wombo's in the corner. Go ahead and throw out that smoke there, back up over here. Use the enemy Prowlers to get back up over here. Grouped up over here, I believe with I believe that's Robape right there as well. Come over here to Rabio real quick. He's gonna go ahead and see that line of sight. He's gonna go ahead and get the first one. They're gonna see that one with a beautiful headshot there. We're gonna go see a 4v1 here now, pretty quickly. This is really pushing forward. A little bit overexcited seeing that the 4v1. They're pushed in. Apple's gonna go ahead and get a headshot there. Brings round 4 to STLCC. We're seeing 3-1 here on the point. Strong play there. Good teamwork from STLCC from what I've seen. Did well there to communicate his teams and to be able to stay grouped together without being too far apart to make sure that they were able to watch each other's back and keep up with each other. I mean, in this next buy phase, how's our econ looking?
Looking good. Looks like for STLCC, they're gonna buy up. Looks like NICC is gonna go into this saving.
Looks like Appley over here is gonna get some nice
all out.
over there as well. Okay, just give me numbers and I got you.
And
All right, it looks like we're gonna pretty quickly here. Sorry, we had to pause for a second with our casters figure out some technical difficulties, but looks like we're gonna be at a 42 here. Kind of peeking these corners a little bit, looking around. See
Yes.
Robape, it looks like as well, looking at this corner here. Who else we got?
Looks like Waylay is gonna try and spot. Is gonna try and spot the mid lurk or rotate, but they're gonna go through their spawn.
Find
So
you.
no luck. The Fade Eye is gonna go out. Isn't gonna tag anybody. So now they know that no one's towards B main.
See Bacon Cat holding this corner just a little bit, just with that. I believe it's
30
Sniper, right?
seconds left.
Yes, it's not.
I always forget gun names. You'll have to forgive me.
Watch out.
And it looks like the last two are gonna be spotted towards A main. Neon Cat's gonna run back, or Bacon Cat
One enemy remaining.
run back. Robape there to get the fade, and Ravio cleaning up the Omen.
Bringing round 5 at STLCC. We're seeing 4-1 score here. How we feeling so far, Eric?
Feeling great. Looks like the guys have brought it back since round 1, 4 rounds in a row, but now NICC can buy up. So this round could be in their favor. Ults are pretty even right now, and yeah.
All right, I'm excited to see how this next one goes. I want to see if NICC starts to pull forward here, or STLCC is going to continue on their rampage, honestly. Wow, already way fast there. We're going to go ahead and see Robape go ahead and get the first pick there.
Looks like Waylay ult is going to go into play. The guys are going to run up off of that. They're going to return the favor with Waylay. Another Waylay ult.
Flawless.
Robape with a 4K and aptly there to clean up his A. And judging by the lack of mouse movement, they're screaming at each other right now.
Also a little flabbergasted on my side. They went in strong there. They pulled out that ult and they were instantly locked in. That was kind of, for somebody who doesn't play Valorant, which is me, kind of a little cracked if I do say so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, how we looking now with our econ?
STLCC is still able to buy. NICC not being able to win that round is going to go into another eco. And looks like Bacon Cat is going to get picked off first.
Right off the bat, wasn't even a hesitation. I think Bacon Cat went out faster than the first pick on the last round, huh?
Yeah, Robape's going to spot 1. He's going to spot 2.
Slowing them down.
Possibly 3 members of NICC.
Looks like we're starting to see op wars here, huh? See everybody slowly peeking around. Get too terribly inside here.
My camera is destroyed.
Looks like Apley's over here fighting his own like battles,
trigger.
fighting his demons. He's the cage trigger. Seeing a 4v5 here, Apley's literally fighting for his life. It looks like over here. A lot of intel going
Spike
on. Over here.
down
Robape's
A.
gonna go ahead and get down 3. He's gonna back up just slightly over here with this Waylay. Waylay's gonna push over here, jump over. While we're focused on Waylay, it looks like we're gonna go ahead and see another good enemy. It's gonna be a 3v.
Enemy remaining.
It was a 3v2. Now
30
it's a 3v1.
seconds left.
See if we got this spike carrier over here.
He is going to walk into Robape's crosshair and is going to go down. Moving on
Don't
to
make
the
me
8th
too
round.
much.
Round 7. STLCC moving on to round 8. Oh goodness, what a beautiful last pick we saw there. What do you think about that one, Eric?
Pretty insane. Now, NICC has the money again.
Never seen Waylay on Waylay violence. That was impressive. Stream so quiet. What do you mean? What do you mean? I guess I'll turn it up. That?
I guess so.
I guess we'll see how it goes from there. All right. Waylay. Oh my goodness.
My
There goes
ultimate is
Yoru. Right off the bat. We're not playing games
Doing it.
anymore. We're locked in, huh?
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Robape pushing around the back here. Apley pushing forward.
Bring them down. I'm going
Yeah,
in.
right.
Ult is going to come out for
One
Robape.
enemy remaining.
STLCC is going to clean up Wombo.
All
There to
right.
clean up Robape's ace. Oh, Robape,
Once again.
you're just unlucky, man.
Robape losing ace after ace, man. He gets so close. Beautiful plays though from STLCC. How's our econ looking now here, Eric?
uh, let's see. Looks like NICC can pretty much buy, except for this Omen. STLCC still have the stronger economy. Has had the stronger economy for this entire half. So, anything could go either way.
Slow them
Like,
down.
Robape is gonna get first contact, but isn't gonna get traded out.
You can run on that waylay there. Touch and go. Ooh, Ravio's gonna go down there from STLCC. He got a little bit of a hit, but not too terribly much there, it looks like. We're gonna go ahead and look over here at Wombo. He's gonna go ahead and kind of peek around these corners just a little bit, see what he can find. We're gonna go ahead and look over here at Apley. Camera gets blinded.
Spike
Gets a little
down
bit quick.
A.
Look over here. Looks like STLCC going down over here, bringing us to a 2v4 over here. Wombo's gonna look around a little bit, gets one. Gonna back up just a little bit. Another doesn't manage to get that. We're gonna go ahead and go to a 1v3. Apley gonna have to book it in over here now. Keep eyes on the cameras just a little bit. Spike gets played, pushes in just a little bit here, slowly, but carefully pulls out the gun. Apley backs up just a little bit, gets one. Unfortunately, doesn't manage to get that second one, and that's gonna be round 9. Is gonna go ahead and go to NICC. As we saw there from NICC, obviously both sides did well, but what do you think NICC did over there compared to STLCC?
Honestly, I think NICC is probably playing really well with this info that they're giving STLCC.
I think they did pretty good there. I mean, obviously STLCC, I think, just got a little too excited and probably just didn't manage to pull forward there.
Yeah, unfortunately, those gunfights did not go in STLCC's favor. It looks like Robape is gonna get the first pick. Big cat sitting in this corner.
Natural habitat.
Got one.
Gonna get a little excited. It's gonna go ahead and get 2 there. We're gonna come over here. Robape gets the one more. We're at 5v1 so quickly here, folks. That Waylay's gonna jump in there. Waylay's just gonna go ahead and get that last one there, bringing round 10 to STLC.
Live.
Go. All right, folks, let's see if we got our mics fixed up a little bit here. We're just trying to make sure that you guys get the best experience possible. We're going to go ahead and look around here. You see Robape is going to get eyes on this Yoru. Back up. They're going to go back and forth. He's not falling for that clone. He knows too well. Doesn't fall for the blind. Gets a little bit of damage in over here. Pushing in. He's going to get one. He's going to back up pretty quickly here. Looking around. 2, 3. Oh, my goodness. So quickly here. We're going to 3v3. Holy cow. We're gonna go ahead and see. It looks like Neon Wall comes out. Neon quickly is gonna go ahead and down. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, that was so fast there. Back and forth, back and forth. We went from 5 to 3 to 1 to 3. Looks like round 11 went ahead and went to NICC there. After that previous map, apparently they were really feeling themselves there and managed to pull through again. I am so excited to see if they manage to continue on here, or if STLCC is gonna lock in. How we looking here for our econ on both sides?
Well, NICC has been able to bring it back 3 rounds onto them. And now the econ is tied up. Ult economy looking into NICC favor. Looks like Robape is gonna dash up. Is not gonna spot anybody. He's gonna hear a lot of people towards mid. And looks like Zora is gonna get the first pick on Ravio. Lots of presence towards A side right now. As Wombo walks up towards main, it's gonna get picked off by Rise. Left in a 3v5 situation. STLCC does know that NICC has taken over A, and Spike's gonna go down.
Pretty quick switch up there that we saw, huh?
Yeah. This round is looking like it's going in NICC's favor. 2 ults still available compared to Cypher only ult for STLCC.
Wombo with the other ult, but
Caution
unfortunately
here.
Wombo down.
Caution here.
We're gonna go ahead and see some pings come down, and they're slowly gonna look around here. It looks like. Timer quickly approaching here on this spike that they're gonna have to get. We get 1, we get 2, 3. Oh my goodness, do we get 4? Nope. Oh, unfortunate there. But that was a beautiful 3-piece that we saw there from STLCC. Beautiful bounce bubble there.
Switching sides.
Switching sides here, bringing STLCC over to, I believe, attackers now, right?
Mm-hmm. Looks like we're gonna have a side switch, and STLCC is on the attacking half. Yes.
Yeah, and our score here, 8-4 over here, STLCC and NICC. STLCC was going real strong in this first half that we saw, but NICC is picking up pace now. Excited to see if they continue or if we're going to have to fight for our lives here. Really exciting, honestly. I'm happy to see both sides doing well, personally. How's our econ? I know we just switched sides, but how are we looking so far, Eric?
Looks like STLCC is just gonna go for a regular pistol round strat. Heavy towards B side is gonna see the spot, the fade eye. Not gonna tag anybody, but is gonna get broken. So NICC does have the information that at least one is there. Towards B side.
Back in a flash.
Cypher walking up towards mid is gonna possibly get the contact on the Omen, but Omen. Omen blind's gonna go out. STLCC does have B side and cleans it out. Lots of map control for STLCC right now towards B.
We're seeing a 4-2 situation here with our agents. STLCC really pushing on this B site here. Is going to go ahead and start planning, holding these corners, making sure nobody comes on in. We'll see STLCC spots one, backs up just a little bit just to get more eyes out.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh, and Ravio's going to go ahead and get those last 2 picks there. And that's going to bring that attackers round to STLCC, bringing us 9-4 on points. That was round 13, I believe, there. STLCC needing, what, 3 more to win? Is it 12 that's the match point, or is it 13?
12 is match point, and first to 13 is the...
That is what it is. I always forget.
Yes.
All right, but beautiful plays there. How's this looking over here now, Eric, for our econ?
Well, STLCC is going to come on top of the first round on their attacker half, so they're going to buy up on this round. NICC not looking good in econ for the second round.
You see, I believe that was a, what, Prowler pushing forward there?
Yes.
Nice and slow. Gonna fall back here.
See, Robape pushes in as that Waylay gets that first, goes down. We see Bacon Cat coming back in here as well as the Wombo and Ravio. Wombo's gonna go ahead and start planting that spike, it looks like here.
Spike planted.
4v3 right now for STLCC.
Bacon Cat pushes in, gets partial on that, and is gonna go ahead and back up just a little bit here to avoid sights. Gonna go ahead and slowly holding these corners, looking around, peeking. Gets into that sight to get that better accuracy. See the eye goes out. He's gonna go ahead and back up pretty quickly here so he doesn't get spotted. The Apple's pushing forward here as well. So the Wombo's gonna go ahead and throw. I believe that's a smoke. Oh, nope, Hunt. Hunt gets destroyed. They're gonna know that there's one left. Let's see who's gonna go ahead and be able to get that. Apple's gonna push in here. He's gonna go ahead and get that last one. That's bringing round 14 to STLCC, 10-4 on points here, and they're gonna go ahead and get that next map point there. All right. Oh, beautiful plays on both sides. I feel like both sides doing well. How are we looking here, Aaron?
STLCC going into this third round on attacker half, on their attacker half, with a possible save bonus round, and the NICC is gonna use that in their favor. Is gonna buy up, and looks like this round could go for anybody, honestly, but NICC with the better guns. The Overblind's gonna go into play. Not gonna capitalize off that.
You see,
Yeah, STLCC showing a lot of presence towards B side.
see that
Rise.
Prowler goes out. Doesn't quite get anybody, it looks like. Am I right?
Yeah.
slowly peeking around here. STLCC seeming to be a little more slow and cautious now that they're getting close towards match point here, kind of.
Bacon Cat's gonna get the pick on Zora. He's gonna get the gun and run off. Aptly getting the pick towards mid on the Omen. Gonna capitalize off that. Walking up towards Link. Now past Link. Towards mid top.
The Prowler comes out. Doesn't quite spot anybody, but Aptly does manage to get it. He's going to pull up this camera. He's going to look and see them not fall for the Yoru clone. Knows Yoru well enough to not fall for that. Bacon Cat pushing forward over here.
30 seconds left.
Come over here. Bacon Cat goes down, but trades a pick over there. We're going to go ahead and see a 3v1 over here. Ravio pushing forward, gets the Yoru. Is going to go ahead and get the last one. Brings around 15 to STLCC. That is going to be 11-4 here on our points. How are we looking, Eric? How are we feeling about this?
Wow, that was a strong round from STLCC. Coming out on top when they were just bonusing. And now NICC has no money going into this round with a really, really light buy. Looks like Switch does not care and is going to go for that Spectre. But yeah, overall, this is going to be an eco for NICC, but STLCC is going to buy up. Is going to... And it looks like Waylay is going to dash down towards mid. It's going to clear Link. Ouch. Aptly getting this one, gets two. Now a 5v3 situation for NICC.
You see that Prowler goes out. Possibly gets spotted. We're going to peek around a little bit over here. Back and forth, back and forth. Then we can find Wombo's going to go ahead and get that. That's going to bring it to a 2v5. Spots another. Backs up a little bit. Back and forth, back and forth. Such an exciting play.
STLCC having a lot of this map control is going to move towards B, assuming that the last remaining players are going to be towards A.
We do see Ravio starts planning here. Robape is going to go ahead and get one here, bringing it to a 1v5. They've already planted, and they're going to go ahead and get that flawless there. That's going to bring it to 12-4 on points, bringing round 16 to STLCC, bringing this to match points. So NICC can catch up, but they're going to have to play real good here, or STLCC is going to go ahead and take the second map. Oh, and how are we looking here, Eric, for our economy?
Well, looks like Switch is going to get punished for buying a Spectre last round. Not being able to buy up with his team is going to go for a Bulldog. STLCC, of course, having the better econ, are going to buy up. Moving on. And that's round start.
And, yeah. And we're seeing a couple ults here as well from STLCC, so I'm excited to see where those if those come out. Holy cow, starting off strong. We're going to go and see the Waylay goes in. Backs up pretty quickly over here. STLCC all pushing on this one side. Let's see, Dino's going to go ahead and get Robape, bringing it to 4v5. Ravio's going to go 2, 3, bringing it to a 2v4 here. Beautiful plays, honestly, I believe. Bacon Cat tries to get one, doesn't quite succeed. He's going to go ahead and go down here. Ooh, sorry here. Ravio's going back and forth. Ravio goes down here. It's going to be 1v2 here. Oh, great googly moogly.
STLCC, we are getting a little overzealous. It's a match point, but the round is still going on. It's going to hear the Waylay. It's going to hear the second. Wombo running back, has his ult.
Where are you?
Seeing as Spike is already planted, all he really needs to do is kind of stall for time here, doesn't he?
Yeah. He's probably going to ult on the tap.
Yep.
He's just going to go right over.
Let's see, ult comes out. Oh, stops just before that.
I don't hate that ult. That stalls for a lot of time. And looks like STLCC is going to get this round.
Wombo's gonna go ahead and get that just before the bomb goes off. Beautiful, beautiful. We bring the boom. That's right. Oh, beautiful plays there on the Corrode map from STLCC, and I believe that's going to conclude for tonight. Is that correct?
Yes, that concludes our best of 3 circuit for STLCC versus NICC Week 2 NJCAAE. Tune in tomorrow.
Tomorrow we should be doing a weekly recap of all of this week's streams and trying to find the best highlights that we can. I don't have an exact time for it. It'll be sometime probably around noon CST. So if you are interested, please feel free to
come
tune in
pop
for
out.
that.
Yes, pop out. We're gonna have replays of all our titles, all the best moments from our streams. And next week, we continue on with week 3.
Yes, mate. Yes,
But-
sir.
Yes.
Remind me, do you know what we're doing Monday? I don't remember. Let me check our schedule, see what we got for Monday as well, for those who can't make it tomorrow. Let's see here. Not tomorrow. Monday should be Fortnite. So I believe it'll be our first time streaming Fortnite too. That'll be really exciting. Fortnite no build, baby.
Yes.
But either tune in tomorrow for our weekly recap of our best moment highlights, or we'll see you Monday for Fortnite. Thanks everybody for tuning in and watching. We'll see you later.
Peace out.